From Farmers Branch City Hall, hello everyone, and welcome to Council Countdown, where if you give us 10 minutes, we will bring you a rundown of everything you need to know for the next City Council meeting agenda. I'm Charles Cox with this Council Countdown for the upcoming City Council meeting of July 14, 2015. First up, after ceremonial items and a report on study session, members of the Council will consider items placed on the consent portion of the agenda. Consent items are items to be considered with action taken that may not need individual explanation or discussion during the meeting. There are 4 items on the July 14th consent agenda. Agenda item G1 is to consider the minutes of the City Council meeting of June 5th and June 16th, 2015. Item G2 is to consider approving resolution number 2015-59, awarding unit price bids for the annual purchase of chemicals and fertilizers for the Park and Recreation Department. Bid requests were advertised and sent to 8 vendors. 2 bids were received and opened on June 30th, 2015. Vendors were notified in the specifications that the quantities were estimates and that the city may purchase adjusted quantities of each product. The 2 bids received met all specifications. The total cost of the low bid items is $79,890.01. There is $100,500 budgeted for the annual supply of chemicals and fertilizers in the fiscal year 2014-15 budget. The balance of that account will be utilized to purchase other fertilizers that cannot be included due to price volatility. This item furthers the strategic plan of providing beautifully maintained natural environments, parks, rights-of-way, and green space. City Administration recommends adoption of Resolution number 2015-59. Agenda item G3 is to consider approving Resolution number 2015-62, authorizing the purchase of MSA G1 self-contained breathing apparatus, or SCBA, from Casco using the Department of Homeland Security fiscal year 2014 Assistance to Firefighters Grant. In support of the city's strategic plan to provide financial stewardship of this taxpayers' investment in the community, the Fire Department applied for and was awarded a fiscal year 2014 Department of Homeland Security Assistance to Firefighters Grant in the amount of $223,773 to purchase self-contained breathing apparatus. At the June 16, 2015 City Council meeting, Resolution number 2015-56 was passed, authorizing the acceptance of the grant for the purchase of 2013 edition of the National Fire Protection Association's 1981 Standard on Open Circuit Self-Contained Breathing Apparatus, or SCBA, for emergency services to replace 35 2002 edition of NFPA 1981 SCBA that were coming to the end of their service life. Over the past month, the Fire Department's SCBA Selection Committee researched 2013 edition NFPA 1981 compliant SCBA and looked in detail at 2 manufacturers, Scott and MSA. The Casco MSA price quote for 35 replacement SCBA was $241,752. The MES Scott price quote for 35 replacement SCBA was $218,169.31. The committee recommended the selection of MSA G1 SCBA over the lower bid Scott due to numerous factors, including communications with neighboring fire departments as well as input from Farmers Branch firefighters. The selection of the MSA G1 over the Scott is allowable under the grant guidance, and the federal match is below the award amount. The Assistance to Firefighters Grant is a 90-10 funding program. The federal contribution for this purchase will be $217,576.80, with the 10% city contribution totaling $24,175.20. City Administration recommends approval of Resolution number 2015-62. Agenda item G4 is to consider approving Resolution number 2015-63, authorizing the emergency purchase and installation of a heating and air conditioning system for the Firehouse Theater in the amount of $126,899 from TD Industries through the Cooperative Purchasing Network. The fiscal year 2014-15 budget includes funding to install a heating and air conditioning system in former fire station truck bays at the Firehouse Theater, where public performances are currently held. Temporary air conditioning systems are currently in place and are not sufficient for the uninsulated theater area during the summer months with the additional heat from the audience and stage lighting. The city manager deemed this an emergency situation due to public safety, and a purchase order was issued on June 23, 2015. City administration requested a quotation from the Cooperative Purchasing Network. The quotations were evaluated as to meeting specifications and awarded the purchase and installation of the system to TD Industries. City administration recommends approval of Resolution number 2015-63. That was it for the consent agenda. Here's a quick rundown of other items before the council at this upcoming meeting. There are 3 public hearings on this agenda. Item H1 is a public hearing to consider adopting ordinance number 3328, granting a specific use permit and associated site plan and allowing a gasoline service station on the southeast corner of Luna Road and LBJ Freeway, eastbound frontage road. Item H2 is a public hearing to consider adopting ordinance number 3329, granting a specific use permit to allow the sale of alcoholic beverages in a qualified restaurant located at 13920 Josie Lane, Suite 100. Item H3 is a public hearing to consider adopting ordinance number 3327, granting an interim specific use permit to replace the expired interim specific use permit for the existing cell tower located at 13985 Dennis Lane. On the regular agenda, item I1 is to consider approving resolution number 2015-60, authorizing the city manager to execute a cellular license agreement between the City of Farmers Branch and T-Mobile West Tower, LLC. Agenda item I2 is to consider approving resolution number 2015-61 for a detailed site plan consisting of 3.9 acres described as Lot 2, Block A of Sinlac Edition, located at 2001 Academy Lane. Item I3 is to consider approving resolution number 2015-64, authorizing the city manager to negotiate and execute an amendment to the management and operations agreement with Camelot Landfill TX LP regarding the acquisition of property adjacent to and repayment for the cost of the slurry wall project at Camelot Landfill. Item I4 is to consider resolution number 2015-65, authorizing the city manager to execute a contract with Magna Specific, LLC, for the construction of a slurry wall at Camelot Landfill. The council may recess into closed session, but will then reconvene into regular session to take any necessary action. And that will do it for the July 14th agenda. Every regular meeting of the Farmers Branch City Council can be seen live on FBTV. That is Time Warner Cable Channel 16 in Farmers Branch, AT&T UVerse Channel 99 throughout the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, or online at www.farmersbranchtx.gov. This City Council information program will be made available simultaneous to agenda posting on the Friday before each regular City Council meeting and will air prior to the live meeting as well as before all council meeting replays here on FBTV. That replay schedule is at 6 p.m., 7 days a week. The July 14th, 2015 meeting of the City Council starts at 6 p.m. Tuesday evening here at Farmers Branch City Hall. We hope to see you there. Until then, for everyone here in the studio, I'm Charles Cox, and you're watching Council Countdown on FBTV. We will see you next time.